What's going down, kinfolk? It's the gaming mobster Screwface Capone in the house. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I certainly am. It's hot outside. It's over 100 degrees here in Oklahoma. So getting some shade. Go hit the pool. Don't be outside if you don't have to. I'm going to go to the gym after this and hit the pool out there. But there's kind of a bit of a deviation from my normal content, so I'm actually gonna go over something that popped up earlier this week. I was actually gonna discuss this on my podcast, but by the way, the 21st episode is up right now. But I figure it's better if I show you guys instead of telling. So NFTs are a hot button issue in gaming. You know about what went down with Ubisoft. Square Enix is announcing their own plans, and other companies are trying to jump into the space, much to the chagrin of gamers. I even discussed this a few weeks ago on the podcast, quote unquote. Hint, hint. But anyway, earlier this week, a company called Pollium has announced the first multi-chain console for Web3 gaming. So this is going to be a NFT console, supposedly. So here's the console's design. As you can see, well, here's the controller, and here is the control box. I mean, it looks like one of those basic Android TV boxes that you can buy from like Wish or AliExpress. So I got a website supposedly, but you can't go to it right now, so I can't really show you what I really wanted to show you. So they got a Discord right now. So let's see. Here's a little article about it. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the logo, I'll show it off. This logo for the console, it looks similar to the Nintendo GameCube logo, which a lot of people have pointed out. So let's go to the Twitter thread, because it's going to be telling you about a lot of what this company is offering. So a lot of criticism and mixed reviews. Web3 gaming will be the future. We have a functional prototype ready before we take any pre-orders or funding. So don't even have the prototype up yet. We did not copy the Nintendo GameCube logo. There are multiple companies that are using a similar logo, but we will illustrate a new logo that is original. The console will have games and exclusive games. We are currently in talks with different Web3 developers and will make some announcements soon. We know that a console can't be successful without games. So, what kind of games are you talking about? We have experience in hardware and software. The console will be built and we will execute on the roadmap. This space bashes builders who are building for Web3 to help expand it. We are also building the console for ourselves and will not stop. Read the white paper and join our Discord. We are founders who will not stop. Web3 is going mainstream. So this guy's asking, as a consumer, why do I care? And that's a question we're all asking. This console will allow you to play Web3 games more efficiently. Plug in and play Web3 games using one wallet. What games do I get to play? Games on Solana, Ethereum, Immutable, BNB, Harmony. And these are all different kinds of blockchain. So, according to them, devs will see a SDK to make the games compatible with the console. Okay. But what games? What can I play with this? So I wonder if anybody, everything on Solana, Ethereum, Immutable, BNB, Army, and WTAG. But what are the best games on those platforms? 100 Action Arcade Games Volume 4. The Millennium Collection. Remember all those, you see all those discs in stores that have like hundreds of games on them? None. They're not developing a console. It's a cheap, pre-built render of a fake product that will never exist. The whole Web3 scam already died. There's literally nothing here beyond a logo lawsuit. At least the Ouya actually shipped. Now, a lot of people are comparing this to the Ouya, and personally, the Ouya gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Plus, the Ouya shipped. So, there's that. Somebody has it says, Crash Bandit Coin. Sorry, someone to the attack box on the street want to build a great community and reach a wide audience. Discord is open. You are early. The prototype will be ready in a few months. Okay. There is no such thing as Web3 gaming. Soon there will not be. Web3 gaming will become traditional gaming. Okay. Soon there will not be. Soon there will not. Is that like a double negative? I mean, is that a double negative here? Anyway, moving on. We are currently in talks with Web3 Studios who will announce the games on Discord. So why do we need to play web crypto to be in games? Other than because we can? What is the problem you're trying to solve? But you really need CG to render it. You couldn't have 3D printed Raspberry Pi case in the custom shell for a Switch Pro controller. Oh boy. How can a startup afford exclusivity deals while competing with a $400 Steam Deck, which is a completely open platform? Steam isn't Web3. Well, that's like, this shit is like comparing, fuck, I'm having a brain fart here. It's like comparing a Nokia N-Gage to a Steam Deck by saying the Steam Deck can't play Nokia N-Gage games. No, wait, bad analogy. It's like comparing that Tiger handheld game.com. Remember that? My older heads do. It's like compare the TigerGame.com to the Nintendo Switch by saying that the Nintendo Switch can't play Game.com games. Probably could with hacking, but So I actually want to find some stuff about this thing's specs, or at least what they're promising. Let's go back here. So let's see. Of course, website is currently down. Oh, okay, here it is. We just had a bad connection. So this is a Pollium one. This is what they're promising. And earlier this week, this was actually replaced with the Apple Touch logo. Apple Touch is copyrighted. So yeah, that's a very bad idea. So they're promising 4K Ultra HD and up to 120 frames per second in ray tracing. I think at one point they were promising 8K HD. Like, that shit that you need like a high-end expensive graphics kit to pull off. 4K HD, 120 frames per second, and ray tracing. I mean, I can't imagine the like price of the graphics card that you would need to run that shit. So it's a multi-chain console, and here's all the different blockchains. A clean dashboard for playing games quickly. So I guess this must be a proof of concept. So ideally, you can play all these blockchain games. Decentraland, Otherside, Sky City, Axie Infinity. So there's multi-chain wallet for trading, swapping, and bridging. Download games, metaverses, and apps. By the way, I run the Screwface Capone Omegaverse. And the Screwface Capone Omegaverse is not an NFT. It is absolutely free. You just log on to any of my social media platforms, absorb the content that's there. I'm on YouTube, X videos, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and pretty much other places. If I'm not on one and you think I should be there, then let me know. That's the Screwface Capone Omegaverse. That's something I made up. Who needs a metaverse when you have an Omega? Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm about to go off on a tangent. But okay, so here is the controller. Fingerprint scanner, wallet button to quickly access your wallet while in a game. haptic feedback, headphone jack to voice out, sensitive touchpad. So this is like a disaster waiting to happen, like a wallet button. So I can spend money in game. Or where should I buy NFTs in game? So here's the roadmap. Pollium Pass. PFP airdrop, staking, gamertag game, Pollium wallet, and Pollium 1. It's supposed to launch by Pollium 1. Oh yeah! Pollium Pass! You're going to pre-order it by buying an NFT. What's the release date for Pollium 1? 2024 for holders and 2025 public. We are currently in talks with multiple game developers. We will list the games on Discord in a launch library channel. So maybe stuff from Capcom, Activision, EA. Maybe we can get that Street Fighter 6. Maybe some Madden, Grand Theft Auto 5. Another version of Skyrim, always that. Maybe Sony will even bring God of War to the Pollium. We can get some Tales of games. Maybe even Fire Pro Wrestling. List of networks that will be compatible with the console. So here's all the different blockchains. So for those that don't know about like NFTs and cryptocurrency, like it's basically hosted on a blockchain. So you mint the NFT and it's hosted on one of these different blockchains. Unavailable countries. We will not be able to ship to any of the following companies: Belarus, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Crimea, Svestful, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Morocco, Pakistan, Philippines, or Russia. Sucks to be those guys. I guess if you live in Belarus, you're assed out. Sorry, Egypt. Sorry, Russia. Sorry, Crimea. No NFT crypto gaming Web3 for you. Will the console have a warranty? It better. Yes, we'll provide warranty information in 2023. Will the console be safe to use? Yes, when a user powers on or makes a transaction, will be required to use the fingerprint scanner. When you set up your console, the software will perform safety checks to make sure the console is genuine and safe to use. That's like the bare minimum. What will be the specs? We aim to build a high-performance console. The specs you see on this site are confirmed, are not confirmed until we have a functional prototype. When will we have a functional prototype? We are currently building the functional prototype. We will have a functional prototype in a few months. So these are not clear specs, but you're promising 4K HD. At one time it was 8K, and I don't even think that. I recently learned that was a thing. Scratch that. But like, you need an expensive fucking TV to be able to run 8K. Fingerprint scanner, you swear you're gonna have that. Ray tracing and up to 120 frames per second. This is the Peter Molyneux effect of game console, where you promise shit and you later can't deliver on. I mean, Xbox Series X and PS5 have just recently started offering that. It's not even in all games. Let's go to the pre-order. Okay, Pollium Pass. The Pollium Pass will grant you access to the Pollium ecosystem. Pollium 1 console. Claim your Pollium 1 on launch day. Receive a free Playables PFP NFT. Staking rewards. Stake your Playables NFT to earn rewards. Launch events. Access our launch event in Japan, UK, and US. So yeah, you're gonna have to buy an NFT to pre-order the thing. That's new, but this just smacks of, doing shit just for the sake of being able to do shit. Alright, so let's talk about more. You got a Medium page. The Web3 space is expanding, and there are many games that are built for Web3. But as of today, there are more people that play on the console than on the PC, and most Web3 games are only available on the PC. I mean, what's really stopping? Well, I guess you will need certain technology because of the way blockchains are hosted. But still, what's stopping like a developer from mirroring that shit on like Xbox One or PS5? Of course, I'm not a big tech guy. I just know how to do shit. I just know like how to run shit. I mean, I'm a I'm more of a development-minded person, not like a really hardware-minded. So that's what I'm trying to get across. So this is the Pollium 1 console. Pollium is building the world's first yada yada yada. The console will be powerful enough to run high-performance games and will be easy to use for a traditional gamer who doesn't understand Web 3. Way to talk down to your potential audience, but anyway. Not only will this solve a problem, but it will also bring mass adoption into the Web 3 space. Traditional gamers who don't understand the complexities of Web 3. The Pollium 1 controller. So I guess this is a concept of what the screen will look like. So you got Star Atlas, Genopets, Grit. I'm going to check out some of these games just to do a little review. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. You want me to check out some Metaverse games just to give my 2 thoughts? Let me know. So here's a controller. Buy and trade NFTs. So you can non-game and in-game NFTs. So you can buy all your ape JPEGs here. NFTs. Marketplace. The multi-chain wallet. So you can trade wallet and cryptocurrency. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Because there's so many issues with security with NFTs. Discover games, metaverses, and apps. Users will be able to discover and play games, metaverses, and apps that are published on the Pollium store. Yeah. But you won't be able to, but you won't need this console to access the Screwface Capone Megaverse. No, you won't. The Screwface Capone Omegaverse is around you and all about you. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to put the finishing touches on a new Screwface Capone website. If you go to screwfacecapone.com, you'll see a lot of generic shit. But in the near future, it's going to have stuff on it. I promise. Release date and pre-order. The hardware will be custom, and the CPU, GPU will be provided by NVIDIA. We'll provide more information on the specifications later this year. We'll build the software on top of Linux. We'll take pre-orders before the console's hardware is completely built. This will help us gather customer feedback, ideas, and validation. You will be able to pre-order the console by minting or purchase a Pollium 1 pass. Once the console is released, holders can claim their console by burning their pass. So if I buy an NFT, somebody hacks my shit, I just sent that all shit down the drain. That's like, what, $400? This. Alright, built by the community. The community will help us build the console's hardware and software. We will have a channel on Discord for the community to share their ideas and vote on the features they would like to see on the console. So your console is providing 4K and ray tracing in 120 HD. Well, you know what? I want an ice cream maker built in. And I also want I also want a floppy disk drive so I can play my old copy of Oregon Trail on it. That's what I want. Pollium Pass will be a collection on the Ethereum network. The pass will grant you access to the PFP airdrop, saving rewards, and launch events in Japan, the UK, and the US. The 10,000 Pollium 1 consoles will be released to the holders and partners. In Q3 2025, we will manufacture more units for the public. We aim to sell over 1 million units. More information regarding the mint date and price will be announced on Discord and Twitter. The future of Web3 gaming. The Web3 gaming market size will continue to increase. We are building for the future, not for tomorrow. Pollium wants to bridge the gap between Web3 and traditional gaming. Building an affordable and easy-to-use console for Web3 gaming is the first major step toward mainstream adoption. Ah yes, so that is the Pollium. The first NFT console. See, this isn't the next Ouya, because the Ouya actually came out. What this actually is, it's the Intellivision Amico 2.0. Because Amico 1.0 isn't even out yet. It might never come out. And coincidentally, they offered NFTs on that. And apparently that's where the games are going to ship on. By the way, I got a whole podcast where I talk about the Amico too. So hint hint, that's going to be in the description below. See, my podcast is part of the Screwface Capone Omegaverse. Alright, we are building the world's first blockchain. I think someone pointed out that not only was this thing's console like a ripoff of, the logo was a ripoff of the GameCube logo, but it also took its design from a, Korean console. Wonder if I can find it. So yeah, they also claimed that they were able to run the games at 8K resolution. This is an article that I found about it. Like, do you realize how big your rig has to be to run that kind of shit? 8K and 120? I mean, you gotta sell a freaking kidney to get a graphics card that can afford to do that. You can do that shit with. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find out this other Korean console. Alright, I want to see if I can find it real quick. This new NFT console is a roller coaster design of fails. Yeah, they stole the logo from GameCube. They stole the Touch HD. Yeah, because this is what that website used to look like. It used to be Touch HD, aka HDR. And they rolled it back to 4K because they knew somebody was going to call them on their bullshit. See, yeah, they don't mention about the console's design, though. I'm just gonna keep... I had a brilliant idea. Why don't I make NFTs my own? Get somebody to buy them. Oh, that's me thinking out loud. Sorry. You know what? I can't find it, but y'all get the idea. So, like I said, this is not the next Ouya, because the Ouya came out and it delivered on what it promised mostly. I mean, it had a library of games available at launch. It was cheap. It didn't take up a whole lot of space. You can run emulators on it, which is what you were going to do with it anyway. Didn't go perfect as it did, and I'm just saying all that because I think the Ouya got a lot more hate than it deserved. But that's just me. See, what this is another version of the Intellivision Amico. So maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll show and prove, and they'll take us by surprise. But until then, this just stinks of another, we got another Intellivision Amico in our hands. Intellivision Amico 2.0. I was actually about to mention the Atari VCS, which I go over on this channel. But, that actually came out too. And, matter of fact, if you want to learn more about the Atari VCS, you can check it. I have a video about that too, so check that out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And matter of fact, that video just popped up on your screen. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I drop new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Until next time, I'm Audi 51000G, kinfolk.